The story of Jewish wisdom begins at a mountain. Mount Sinai, where Moses received the Torah, is not just a historical place, it is a symbol of a profound connection between God and the Jewish people. Here wisdom was given in the form of commandments, teachings, and a way of life. This was not for Moses alone but for every Jew, making it a shared heritage. The Torah, with its teachings, became the blueprint for living a life of meaning, justice, and goodness. This moment at Sinai created a bond that links every Jew to a timeless tradition. It is a connection that transcends time and place, reaching every corner of the world where Jewish communities exist. The idea is simple. Wisdom is not static. It needs to be shared, taught, and lived. It is a living chain that binds generations. This is why the teachings from Sinai have been passed down with such care and dedication. The Ethics of the Fathers, or Pirkei Avot, is a book that captures this chain of wisdom. It is a collection of sayings from ancient Jewish leaders. These leaders understood that wisdom must be practical and ethical. Through their words, they guide us on how to live a life that is not only knowledgeable but also filled with kindness and integrity. It is in these teachings that we find a map for moral living, rooted in Sinai. As we begin to explore Pirkei Avot, it is important to see it as more than just a historical text. It is a bridge that connects us to the past while guiding our present and future. It is a reminder that every Jew is a part of this great, unbroken chain, drawing strength and guidance from the wisdom of Sinai. The journey of wisdom from Moses did not end at Sinai. It was the beginning of a chain of transmission. Moses, the great leader and teacher, passed his knowledge to Joshua. Joshua, known for his courage and leadership, ensured that the teachings were not lost. He shared them with the elders, who in turn passed them to the prophets. Each link in this chain played a vital role in preserving the wisdom of Sinai. The prophets were not just messengers of divine word, they were guardians of moral values. They taught justice, compassion, and faithfulness, urging the people to live by these principles. The Great Assembly, a group of wise and learned men, followed the prophets. They were responsible for shaping the spiritual life of the Jewish people, ensuring that the teachings were relevant and accessible. This transmission was more than just passing information. It was about living the teachings and embodying them in everyday life. The Great Assembly, with its diverse group of scholars and leaders, represented a unified commitment to the Torah. They made decisions that would affect the community, always with the aim of upholding justice and truth. Through this chain, wisdom was not only preserved but also adapted. Each generation faced new challenges, and the teachings had to speak to these realities. The chain of transmission ensured that Judaism remained vibrant and relevant. It was a testament to the power of learning and teaching, a legacy that continues to this day. The sages of Pirkei Avot were the custodians of Jewish wisdom. Shimon the Righteous, one of the last members of the Great Assembly, taught that the world stands on three things: Torah, service, and acts of kindness. His teachings remind us that learning is incomplete without action. Antignos of Socho, his successor, emphasized sincerity in service to God. He taught that one should not serve God for reward but out of love and duty. Hillel and Shammai, two of the most famous sages, offered contrasting but complementary views. Hillel's teachings were often gentle and focused on love and humility. He famously said, "If I am not for myself, who will be for me? And if I am only for myself, what am I?" Shammai, known for his strictness, emphasized discipline and rigor in observance. Together they taught balance and respect for different approaches to wisdom. Rabban Gamliel and his son Shimon further enriched the teachings with their focus on leadership and personal responsibility. Rabban Gamliel taught about the importance of community and continuity, while Shimon emphasized the value of silence and action over words. These teachings highlight the diversity of thought within Judaism, showing that wisdom is both deep and broad. The lessons from these sages are not just for scholars or rabbis, they are for everyone who seeks to live a meaningful life. The sages understood that wisdom must address the heart and the mind. Through their teachings, they offered guidance that is still relevant, encouraging us to pursue knowledge, kindness, and justice. The teachings of Pirkei Avot have stood the test of time. They offer values that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Kindness, justice, and continuous learning are not just ancient ideals. They are principles that guide us in every interaction and decision. In a world that is constantly changing, these timeless values provide a stable foundation. In modern life, where technology connects us but often isolates us, the emphasis on community and relationships is crucial. Pirkei Avot teaches us the importance of being there for one another, of acting with empathy and understanding. These teachings remind us that true wisdom is not just about acquiring knowledge, but about applying it to improve the lives of others. The message of Pirkei Avot is clear. Wisdom is a path, not a destination. It is about the journey of learning, growing, and teaching. It encourages us to be active participants in our communities, to lead by example, and to never stop seeking knowledge. This is how the chain of wisdom continues, linking the past with the future. As we look to the future, let us carry forward these lessons with passion and commitment. By learning, teaching, and doing good, we can honor the legacy of those who came before us. We are part of the eternal chain of wisdom, and it is our responsibility to keep it alive for the generations to come.